Thanks for joining us on Friday Night Lights. I'm Mike Lucas. We'll check in with Justin a little later in the show, who has a preview on the Aggies from Colorado. But high school football reigns supreme tonight, and we had two local schools playing each other for the first time ever. It's hard to believe Bryan and Brenham have never met on the gridiron before, but there's always a first time for everything. The Vikings making the 50-minute trip south to Brenham. Both teams still looking for their first win of the season. Let's start with Bryan. Vikings ball. Carson Dillard, your quarterback. He tries to pitch it on the option, but it's a wild toss, and that's Aiden Villatoro coming up with the loose rock. Cubs taking momentum after the turnover. Later on the drive, Steven Stackhouse is going to hand it off to Xavier McCowan. X marks the spot in the end zone is Treasure Brenham. The Cubs on the board first. Vikings get the ball back. They have to punt. And Villatoro is everywhere tonight. He had the fumble recovery 2 plays ago. How about this? A punt return touchdown to stuff the stat sheet, 59 yards to the crib. Brenham, 15-0. But don't count out the Vikings just yet, though. That defense came to play. Check out Nick Carraway getting the pressure, forcing the fumble. He's a Purdue commit for a reason. There's Ishmael Eloms scooping and scoring from 38 yards out. We love ourselves a big man TD on FNL. There you go, big fella. That made it a one-score game, but Brenham pulls away, ends up beating Bryan 29-14. College Station opening up district play tonight against Magnolia. Bulldogs were district champs last season. Let's start with that Cougars defense. Corbin Johnson gets into the backfield, forces the sack on third down. Number 94, destructive all night long. Bulldogs forced to punt. Ensuing C-Stat drive. Jet Huff hands it off to Marquise Collins. The junior goes to work, busting out of a tackle. 36 yards later, he's finally taken down. Home team, though, set up in the red zone. 4th and goal. The Cougars let Collins finish what he started. He powers his way into the end zone. College Station with the early 7-zip lead. Second quarter we go. College Station threatening again. Huff looking, finding Houston Thomas on the fade route. It appeared to be a touchdown, but the refs say no. False start. Do it again. College Station would have to settle for a field goal. The Cougars led 10-zip at the half. The offense, though, found its rhythm in the second, as the Cougars stay perfect with the 38-10 win. A&M Consolidated playing in a marquee neutral site game this week. Tigers taking on Converse Judson at Texas State. First quarter, Brody Daniel looking, finding Tyler Wright for the touchdown. That was a nice little 7-yard out route for the junior. Second quarter now, let's switch teams. Judson ball, Michael Burrow. He's going to keep it himself for the touchdown. The Rockets tie the game up at 7. It'd be 14-7 in the second half now. This is Brody Daniel. He saw Burrow keep it himself and score. Daniel had 5 rushing touchdowns last week, make it 6 in the last 2 games for the senior. Consol putting things together later in the third quarter. Tigers ball again. Give it to Keyshawn Thomas, and good things are going to happen. The sophomore is special, ladies and gentlemen. That gave Consol a 21-7 lead. Let's see a score here. Consol late in the fourth quarter leads 6A Judson 28-14. Rudder on the road tonight, picking up a massive win over Elgin. Rudder 45, Elgin zip. Huntsville at home for the second week in a row. Hornets hosting Kingwood. First quarter action, Hornets already up a score. For the second week in a row, Coach Southern calls a fake field goal, and it works. That's A.J. Wilson to Calvin Simmons, wide open, perfect execution. Good guys up 14-zip. Let's see that Huntsville defense now. 4th and short, Zakife Adine stuffs the play. That's a turnover on downs, but the Hornets could not turn it into points. Kingwood gets the ball there. 6A powerhouse for a reason. Here's Trey Reese dropping back. He's going to find Luke Ward, makes the sliding grab to keep the chains moving. Same drive, Mustangs would eventually punch it in with Nick Burrell. Huntsville, though, would block the point after. Huntsville led 14-6 at the half in the fourth quarter. Huntsville looking like they're going to improve to 2-0 on the season. They lead 21-6 late in this one. We have to take our first break tonight, but don't go anywhere. We have highlights from our 4A schools, our 3A schools, and the #1 team in the state. That's all coming up in just a minute. Keep it here.
KX, leading the way in the Brazos Valley.
Whether your customers rely on you to make their day or your threads to make an impression, you can rely on Suddenlink Business Secure Internet with speeds up to 1 gig to keep your business going. It's internet with built-in security for only $84.95 a month for 1 year. It keeps you connected and protected as your customers rely on you to bring them the meals, the wheels, or whatever they love about your business. Stuck in a contract? We'll buy you out. We'll even give you a $100 Visa prepaid card. You can rely on us to help your business grow. Call or visit suddenlinkbusiness.com today.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip. Run in place at all times.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Now through September 16th, join for just $1 down, $10 a month, and cancel anytime. With tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Don't miss out. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends September 16th.
Join our Bryan or College Station location for just $1 down. Offer ends Thursday, September 16th.
Need an affordable yet stylish place to call home? Oak Creek Homes has them all. Check out the Silver Spur, our most popular design with wood cabinets and even a soaking tub. Want something small? Try out the Smart Cottage featuring a kitchen island and porch for enjoying the great outdoors. For extra comfort, tour the Bernie with its massive kitchen, diva closet, and huge bathroom. Call our friendly team today about a cost-saving home for you.
Oak Creek Homes, where we build better homes for less money.
The bladder control aisle. You won't shop here again. Your private business is your own. The constant struggle is over. Now there's a better way. It's HDIS. We home deliver bladder control products. We understand how you feel. For over 25 years, we've home delivered to many of the 20 million Americans who deal with incontinence. We offer all brands. We pay shipping and use plain, unmarked boxes. If we can help you or someone you care for, call for your free product sample pack and $45 in money-saving coupons. Our counselors will help you choose the right product. And unlike stores, we're always in stock. You'll get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS, the better way.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog, $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 1-800-908-0187. That's 1-800-908-0187.
It's time for a talk. If you're 45 or older, you need to get yourself screened for colon cancer. This disease can be very treatable when caught early, so the sooner you know what's up with your health, the better. The good news is that there's options for getting screened that are easier than you think. Get informed. If you're a man or a woman, 45 or older, take control. Get screened for colon cancer. Standuptocancer.org/colon cancer.
Proudly serving Aggieland, KX, this is home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. District play doesn't start for another week for most of our 4A and 3A teams, meaning tonight is the dress rehearsal to fix some issues before the games take on some extra meaning. Let's start with Navasota, which is closing out non-district play against Mejia. Beautiful uniforms, beautiful tribute there by the Black Cats. The Black Cats get off to a hot start. This is Xavier Molina. He got speed for days. The Black Cats in their fresh new uniforms score first. The back of their jerseys say first responders, and on 9/11, we do thank all the first responders out there for all you do. Navasota, though, coming right back on the next drive. This is Jamarian Freer. Huge pickup down the sideline. Rattlers rumbling into the red zone a few plays later. Fear again. Get out my way, the dreads and all. Find 6 for the bad guys in this case because KCN shot this. They're the good guys for us. Check out this next play. Jamar Jesse, Xavier step-toe, short pass, big gain, reservations for 6. Navasota leads 35-14 in the third quarter. Number 1 Franklin hitting the road tonight. Lions taking on Cameron Yo at Yo Field. 13-7 Franklin. Ryan Munez passes it over the middle, but Braden Yori checked out the interception. The sophomore linebacker is a stud. You talk to any of the coaches over there, they tell you this kid is special. So is Bobby Washington. 60-plus yards to the house. The kid's built like a bowling ball, but he got speed for days. What a 1-2 punch at running back for the Lions. They take a big lead here. Cameron looking to answer, but Munez is sacked on back-to-back plays. Franklin, the #1 team in the state for a reason. They led by 14 at the half. Let's pull up a scoreboard. Hey, this one's close. It's 28-21 in the fourth quarter. Lions still in the lead. How about a rematch now from the game of the year last season? Lexington and Rockdale both 1-1 this year. First quarter, Bladen Barrick, your Rockdale quarterback. He hits Robert Owens on the long pass. He makes a guy miss, but coughs up the ball. Lexington comes up with it. Eagles, though, go 3 and out. First play of the next drive. Barcock calls his own number. Off to the races, number 11. 50 yards downfield, but he gets caught inside the 5-yard line. Have no fear, though. Rockdale has Kobe Mitchell. This guy is a touchdown machine. Number 9 finds the end zone. That's the first score of the game. This one all over already. Rockdale up 28-zip in the third quarter. Time for one last break here on FNL, but when we come back, we have our 2A schools, our 1A schools, and our boy Justin joins us with a preview of Texas A&M from Denver. We got all that and more. Stay with us.
Frontier's fiber optic internet is now in College Station, with upload speeds 25 times faster than cable.
Finally, I can experience a humiliating loss to a 13-year-old without lagging out.
Finally, we can watch 4K videos of people who desperately want our approval.
Finally, we can flawlessly live stream our amazing lives to our 12.5 million followers.
Do what cable can't with Frontier's 500 meg fiber with free activation for just $39.99 per month, plus a Visa reward card on us.
We all know that movement is like medicine, but getting the movement you need to feel better can be a challenge. Now you can keep fit while you sit with QB, the world's leading compact seated elliptical. QB gives you active sitting, letting you burn calories and keep moving in an easy and low-impact way, all while you work, read, or watch TV.
I think it's really important to get people moving, and QB is an excellent way to start providing non-weight-bearing range of motion for those who have not been using their joints.
QB was named a top 10 gift by Time Magazine and has been featured all over the world with thousands of 5-star reviews.
My QB for me and my family has been a game changer. I feel young again.
QB is a lifesaver for me.
QB has developed a unique, patented technology that fits anywhere. It's whisper quiet while it works more than half your body's muscle grooves. Experts agree, sitting is the new smoking. Using QB is proven to expend nearly 85% more energy than sitting. The low impact can assist your rehab or physical therapy and keeps you moving for better health. And you can monitor your progress, see your strides, calories burned, and duration of use, or turn up the resistance. Your QB comes almost completely assembled, and it's perfect if you're just starting on your quest to revitalize, suffer from joint pain, mobility issues, or just want to burn extra calories while comfortably sitting.
The QB is awesome to me.
You just have no excuse not to ride it. And if you ride it, you will, like me, get fit.
The heavens open up. Ooh, here's your answer to your problem.
Join the hundreds of thousands of people moving more with QB. Call to find out how to get your QB with free shipping and a 30-day completely risk-free trial. And for ordering today, you'll also get this QB workout mat free. Now keep fit while you sit with QB.
Order your QB now. Call 800-657-4570. That's 800.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Justin will join us in just a few minutes with one final preview of tomorrow's A&M Colorado game. But first, we have to go through the highlights of our 2A through TAP schools. Let's start with an all Brazos Valley showdown in Somerville. Leon looking to take down the Yewas. Leon ball first. Brock Bumpus hands it off to Jose Montesibus. He flies through the hole. The 2-point conversion also good. Cougs take the early lead. Here come the Yewas, though. Check out this play. Johnny Lake pitches it to Devin Green. Devin Green turns the sliders on easy juke and a whoop. Take flight, number 8. That's a 54-yard gain for the junior Cal Netherlands squad. Yeah, the Yewas on the move. Later in the drive, Leg isn't going to do it with his legs. He's going to do it with his arm. Check out for Kobe Woodbury getting behind the defense. That's a beautiful score to tie the game. This one went back and forth, back and forth. Let's pull up a scoreboard. Leon, 38, Somerville 30 late in the fourth quarter. What a good game down at Yewa Stadium. go to Normandy now. The Panthers cracked the 2A D1 top 10 last week, looking to stay perfect tonight against Chilton. Star quarterback Isaiah Jones getting things going for the Panthers. He's going to take the QB keeper out right. Whoop! B-button spin move. Makes another guy miss. This dude is an all-American level talent. He's going to be a D1 basketball product. Probably can play D1 football if he wants. However, they wouldn't score on the drive. And that's an issue because Chilton would. Fourth and forever. Send them deep. And somehow it works. It was 4th and 27. That's McKellar Cook to Dalen Ford. Nice pitch and catch. 8-0 Chilton after the successful two-point conversion. Chilton gets another stop. Panthers, they don't. Sorry for the lack of better adjectives. That's just some bad tackling as Braylon Fisher breaks left, cuts right. 56 yards to the house. Normandy, their perfect season ends in week 3. Chilton knocks them off 37-zip. Hearn needs a bounce-back game this Friday. The Eagles at home taking on New Waverly. Starting the first quarter, Eagles ball. Keyshawn Langham, your quarterback. Looking. Nope. Hey, I can take it myself. 3rd and 5. All right, move the chain, Zebras. I got the first down. Langham, the senior, making things happen. Good for him. New Waverly's turn on offense, though. It's Evan Irwin throwing it short to Jeremy Miles. That's a nice swing route. Miles turning the short pass into a 15-yard gain. That would also keep the chains moving. Later on the drive, Irwin to Brett Adams. Adams is a bully. He's going to lower his shoulder, dive towards the end zone. New Waverly, are they going to pull this off? Yeah, New Waverly up 35-12 over Hearn in the third quarter. That's an upset we didn't see coming. Another all Brazos Valley showdown here. Bremond Milano squaring off at Eagle Field. Two teams desperately in need of a win. Don't have a shot sheet here, so we're just going to tell you what happens. This is Milano on the run, the quarterback keeper. He's going to find his way upfield for a nice third down conversion from the 30-yard line here. Check out 24. At one point, you think he's going to get tackled, right? Where's 24? He's still up. He's still churning. The legs are moving. And 24 dives towards the pylon. What a play. Milano takes the early lead, but here comes Bremond. Right back at him, 99, big fella, into the end zone himself. That tied the game. Let's see a scoreboard. Apologize for not having a shot sheet here. Milano up by 10 in the fourth quarter. Let's see some more 2A D2 scores here. Burton gets a big win over Brazos tonight. Jason Hody's squad wins 42-zip. Iola falling at home to Lovelady 15-6. Back to the highlights we go. Snook looking to improve to 2-1 this year. Blue Jays taking on Thrall. Snook down early, but on the doorstep, that's Garrett Leroy getting inside the 5-yard line. He'd be stuffed, but no worries because 2 plays later, Leroy gets it again. And guess what? We have a tie ball game, folks. The Blue Jays came to play. The issue, it was all Thrall from there on out. Check out this juke move from Lance Lauer. Whoop! I love saying whoop, man. It's just something special about seeing a kid go left, the other guy go right, and you just got to say whoop! And that was a touchdown for the bad guys. Let's see one more score from Thrall. Tyreek Irving cuts it inside. No whoop here. That's just power football. Thrall all over Snook in this one. They knock off the Blue Jays 49-27. Brazos Christian, tough road game. They had a COVID cancellation. Found a new opponent on Wednesday. Unfortunately, the Eagles can't get the dub today as they fall to Bay Area Christian 17-14. This is from last night. Allen Academy, St. Joe's squaring off in what turned out to be an absolute offensive showcase for the ages. Allen Academy, they're up 6-8 here in the first, but as Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. This is Reed Mahalam airing it out to Luke Schumann. Breaks a tackle on his way for 6. Man, St. Joe's lost so much talent offensively last season. Many thought they would struggle, but when you see the scoreboard in this one, ain't no struggles. Yeah. That's right. St. Joe's put up 90. Imagine scoring 68 and losing. Tough to believe. St. Joe's comes out on top in this one, 90-68. High school football, not the only football we're focused on this weekend. The Aggies, of course, are in Denver for their first road test of the season. And as Justin Woodard shows us tonight, A&M is out to prove a point.
Almost 600 yards of offense, a 31-point victory, and a pick 6. That seems like a pretty dominating performance, right? Well, 3 interceptions by Haynes King, only leading 10-3 at halftime and allowing over 200 rushing yards to Kent State tells a little different story. A&M head coach Jimbo Fisher said it best. The now 5th-ranked Aggies did some really good things in the opener, but the team has to play much cleaner and more consistent. A&M has a perfect opportunity tomorrow to showcase its improvements against a Power 5 non-conference opponent in Colorado. My flight from Houston to Denver this morning was packed with Aggie fans, so Mile High Stadium could be pretty A&M friendly. The 12th man would love nothing more than for the Ags to cover the 17-point spread and show the nation they are for real. In order to separate from the Buffaloes, the Aggies need to hit a few more big plays on offense and remain balanced. But it's clear between Isaiah Spiller, Devon A-Chain, Anaya Smith, and Jalen Weidemeyer, the team's identity is going to revolve around play action.
You're going to a very good Colorado team. It's coached very well by guys that have been in pro ball, how they know how to break down your protections, your runs, your defenses. I mean, these guys are very intelligent, and they've got a very good team, had a very successful team, and they know what they're doing. And you're going on the road in a hostile environment. You better find out. You're going to find out really quick.
Only 2 teams last week put up more than 290 yards rushing and passing. The Aggies were one of them. We'll now see how quarterback Haynes King handles his first career road start. That's going to do it from here in Denver because it is now go time. Kick tomorrow is set for 2:30. Mike, back to you.
Justin, I cannot wait to see what the Aggies do. We have a minute left, so let's just break down some of the numbers from tonight's action and what's on tap for tomorrow. First and foremost, A&M a 16.5-point favorite on the road against Colorado. I can't tell you how to bet your money, but if I did and if I were to bet, I think I would take Colorado with the points. I think A&M wins by double digits, but 16.5 seems like a lot. We also have Sam Houston tomorrow opening up their first game at home since winning the national championship. Are we almost out of time? I appreciate y'all getting in my ear and telling me that. Okay, Sam Houston back at home tomorrow, starting their championship defense in front of the home crowd. The Bearcats have never played a home game at Bowers Stadium as the national champions. There are no capacity restrictions, meaning it's going to be a wild atmosphere at Bowers Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow night on ASO. We have Aggie highlights, post-game reaction, Sam Blinn, and more. We'll see you then. Have a great night.